Good morning, all. I am Dr. N. Baladastagiri from TechFluent Solutions Private Limited, Hyderabad. In this video, let us see how you can use Altair-Embed software for object detection. So, first of all, Altair-Embed is a powerful tool for nonlinear simulation as well as model-based firmware development. So, with Altair-Embed, one can design, analyze, and simulate the block diagrams as well as the state diagrams, and by using this software you can automatically generate compact and optimize its C code, and this C code can be run on the extensive selection of microcontrollers. Now let us see the application of object detection in the Altair-Embed. So as we know that object detection is a computer vision technique, so which can be used for locating the instances of objects in the images or in the videos. In order to run this application, you must have a valid license of Altair-Embed along with the OpenVision block. So OpenVision block. So you need to have the license for this. So now, in order to develop this application, go to OpenVision Signal Producer. So in the Signal Producer, first select the read image block. So this read image block is used to load a specific image or series of images into the application. So here the image can be read from the block, so that we are using as the image path connector or specified in the image path parameter. So if you double click on this here, so you see the image path here. So if you want to load it directly, so I'm loading this image. So if you see here in the properties, we have one more option here, read from the folder. So if you want to load the series of images, so you can click on this option. So when you click on this read from folder, whatever the images are there in the folder, that are read automatically in the alphabetical order. So if you click on this option, that is use input connector value to specify the image path, so you need to give the path of the directory where the images are stored. As of now, I have directly loaded the image into the application, so by giving the path here. So now click on OK. Next, I need to load the deep neural network model, which is used for object detection here. So for this, go to OpenVision DNN object detection. So this object detection is having 3 inputs and 4 outputs here. So in the first 3 inputs, one is image confidence threshold and NMS threshold. These are the inputs to this object detection block here. So first of all, the image, whatever the image we want load into the object detection, so we need to connect with from the read image block. And the next 2 inputs are confidence threshold and NMS threshold. So these 2 inputs work together in order to determine the confidence level of the accurate image detection. So it acts as the input, which how much accuracy the output has to detect the output has to be detected with respect to the input, or else you can say that with respect what is the confidence level of the object detection. For this, I need to give the confidence threshold value and MS threshold value. So directly I can give the value by using the constants, or else what I can do is I can take the sliders. So in order to take the slider here, so here in this option you can type the slider and enter. So you get the slider here. So double click on this slider and set the properties of this slider. So I am setting the upper bound as 1 and lower bound as 0. Click on OK. Similarly, select one more slider for NMS threshold. So double click here and similarly set the upper bound as 1 and lower bound as 0 and click on OK. Yeah. So next, this image object detection block contains 4 outputs. One is image with the inference and the inference time and rex and count. So image with the inference gives the class and output of the class and the confidence level of the detected image, and whereas the inference time will give the output time for having one inference, and whereas the rex is used to draw the rectangle around the detected image, and counts gives the how many images have been detected. Now for this here, for image with inference, I need to have a display. So for having this display, go to the open vision, signal consumer, display image. So for the inference timer, so you take a display which displays the time here, and for the count also select the display. Now you need to load the model files into the object detection. So for loading the model files into the object detection, so double click on this object detection so that you get the properties window. So here you have the model file and config file. So model file specifies pre-trained neural network model file with weights, and whereas the config file specifies the network configuration file which contains all the parameters related to the model that was trained. So here we are using the models like Cafe, Darknet, DLDT and TensorFlow for this, but for this application we are using the Cafe model. So in order to load this model files, so click on here, browse. So it will be located in the where the Altair-Embed has been installed. So it is installed in the C drive, Altair-Embed. Here we get Open Vision. So examples. So in the examples, you get Open Vision, data, in the data, neural network models. So here select the MobileNet SSD deploy.cafe model. So similarly for the configurer file, if you go in the same path, select the .proto.txt, so which is the config file. So now you need to select the input parameters. So RGB scale factor is one input parameter, so which scales the pixel RGB values of the input image. I am scaling it by 0.007, and the width and height. So I am resizing the width and height as 255 by 255 pixel. So next one is value subtracted from the channels. I am taking the value as 0.27, that is the value subtracted from every pixel, RGB pixel. So the default value of this is 1. So you can keep any value depending upon your image. And here in the classes file, so browse it and select the classes. So these are the different classes that this model file can able to detect: background, aeroplane, bicycle, bird, boat, bottle, bus. So these are the different objects it can detect. So click on OK and then run here. So you are getting some issue here. Object detection block is missing in the connection 2. So here we have not given the confidence threshold values and the NMS threshold values. So since we have given 0, so we have not imparted any confidence here. So I am giving the confidence values as 0.6 and 0.7, and I am running it. So now you can see. So 1 minute. So now you can see here, it is showing the cat as well as dog here. So with the inference values here. So now if you want to change the input image, so I can double click on this read image, and I am taking one more image here and I will run it. So now you can see here, so it is the person it is showing, and it is showing as the dog. So like this you can use this application for object detection. So thank you one and all. So in the next class we will see with another application of Altair-Embed.